All right, perfect. Then we will call this meeting to order of the Antelope Valley College Board of Trustees at 6:31 p.m. We'll reconvene to public session. And let me start with the modified public comments announcement. We are streaming and recording this meeting through the college's YouTube channel. It will be available to view after this meeting and also is available as a public record upon request. The notification went out prior to the meeting, and those who wish to participate could submit their comments electronically by emailing Patty McClure ahead of time. Submissions will be read aloud now and must comply with the 5-minute time limit per board policy 2350. Did we have any public comments submitted?
No, we did not.
All right, then. We will move on to attendance, and just because this is a different format, Ms. McClure, would you mind giving us a roll call?
Sure. Board President, Claire Herman.
Present.
Vice President, Steve Buffalo.
Here.
Michael Adams, Clerk.
Here.
Barbara Gaines.
Here.
Lou Stoltz.
Here.
We are all here. We have the student trustee, Ryan Johnson.
Yes, ma'am, I am present.
Outstanding. Thank you very much. And we'll move to number 8.1 on the agenda, which is the Pledge of Allegiance. And Mr. Buffalo, would you lead us?
Place flag, hand over the heart, and begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And can I have a motion to approve the meeting agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. Advice?
Approve.
Very good. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, the agenda is approved. And we will move on to item 10, which is recognition of our student leaders. And 10.1 is recognition of 2019-2020 ASO leaders by Dr. Jill Zimmerman, and I will hand it over to her.
Oh, thank you so much. As you can tell, this has been an interesting year, and not everyone was able to make it here, but it is with great pleasure that I recommend to you Jack Danielson, who was our outgoing president. Jack has been in ASO for quite a few years and has taken on leadership, and their biggest accomplishment with the support of the other student leaders, Cameron being one, the vice president for club affairs, and Ryan as our outgoing student trustee. Their biggest issue was advocacy. And I have to tell you, they have taken it by storm this year. Just to give you a few things of what we've done. And I want to tell you, their leadership and working with the clubs and getting more support for campus and coming to working games and trying to get them more involved in that part was terrific. But they also did a whole lot of hosting events for students to get their input called Cookies and Comments. We then moved that a little bit to lunch with the dean so that we would be able to get a little bit more further detail and conversation. We hosted one before the pandemic happened. They did a lot of emails. They hosted representatives to come to campus so students can meet them directly. They also were involved at the statewide Senate through Region 6, and they actually wrote, hosted, and moved through the whole process a resolution for peer navigators on each college campus, which we have one, and they took great leadership in showing how the state should be. And so when we talk about what student government should do and what advocacy is all about and supporting our students, not only at the local level, but at the state level, this year's group has really, really done that. And I'm very excited. Most of them are graduating and most of them will be leaving us, including Jack, who's going to UC Davis, correct, right? Cameron will be taking over as the ASO president, which we're very excited about his leadership, and that will be happening right after spring grades roll. And Ryan has, with a strong science background, has done exceptionally well, and I think is still waiting on some outcomes of schools and seeing where he'll be going. Ivy League, the thoughts of those, so pretty high-end ones, and we'll see where that comes. And we're going to just talk for just a second about Juliet. Juliet is brand new to us, and we are so excited. We spent a lovely conversation yesterday. She's involved in our pre-laws, a political science major, just like Jack was. And she'll be taking over as student trustee just in a minute. And we are excited about the new leadership under Cameron and Juliet for our new student leaders. And a great thank you to the ones that are leaving. They left great footsteps, and we're moving forward for next year. So it's my pleasure to acknowledge them and to welcome our new. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. And on behalf of the board, for all of you, let me just echo exactly what Dr. Zimmerman said. You guys have done a terrific job. We are so very proud of the presence that you create for Antelope Valley College throughout the state and all of your advocacy and all the good things that you've done for our students here. It's really extraordinary. And well, we're proud of you. We really are. And wish you absolutely the best of luck as you move on. And specifically, I know item 10.2 is recognition of our trustees. And you know what we would be doing, and we're not going to answer the phone. We're just going to move right on forward with that. Ryan, if we were all in a room together, you know, we would burst into applause and we would do all of that. And this Zoom has kind of changed all of the recognition protocols. But again, on behalf of the board and on behalf of myself, I really want to thank you for being a terrific presence as our student trustee. I think that, you know, you've done an outstanding job representing the student body with us as the board and on our behalf elsewhere. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the work that you've done, and I truly appreciate your contribution. And I'd like to open it up for any of my other directors who have anything to add for any of our student leaders.
No, congratulations to all of you. You've worked hard. Done a good job. Ryan, enjoyed you. Good work.
Thank you all very much. Appreciate it. It's been a pleasure.
Excellent job, Ryan. We look forward to working with our new trustee as well.
Just want to wish you the best, Jack, when you arrive at UC Davis, and also Ryan, wherever you decide to pursue or continue your education. I know it's going to be a great choice, and you're going to achieve many great things there as well. Thank you for being servant leaders and being such amazing role models to the rest of the students at Antelope Valley College. Very proud of you both.
Very good.
Perfect. And so I think we'll take this opportunity then to welcome our newly elected student trustee, Juliet. Very nice to meet you and pleasure to welcome you aboard. And I am going to ask President Knudsen to do the honors and conduct the swearing in.
Okay. Hi, Juliet.
Hi.
This will be kind of easy. I won't give you too much to repeat at one time. I did that to Ryan last time, and so I've broken it up a little more this time.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand, please. And repeat after me. I, state your name,
I, Juliet Chico,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States
and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and I will well and faithfully
and I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter.
discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter.
Congratulations and welcome.
Thank you.
All right, well done. Excellent.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right then, moving on to item 11, which is our open forum on non-agenda items. And again, we didn't have any of those submitted. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So I have no report on closed session action. So we'll move to item 13, the consent agenda. Do I have a motion?
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, advice?
I approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, consent agenda passes. We'll move on to our action items. Item 14.1, approval of superintendent's organizational report revised. May I have a motion?
So move.
And a
Second.
second? Is there any discussion? Advice?
Yay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item 14.2, approval of resolution number 19-20/9, classified employee week of May 18th, 2020. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
And before we do any discussion, since our classified employees are not, for the most part, on campus right now, I'd like to take this opportunity to read the resolution aloud and thank them for their service, especially in these extraordinary times. So the resolution reads as follows. Whereas classified college employees provide valuable services to the college and students of the Antelope Valley Community College District, and whereas classified college employees contribute to the establishment and promotion of a positive instructional environment, and whereas classified college employees play a vital role in providing for the welfare and safety of Antelope Valley Community College District students, and whereas classified college employees employed by the Antelope Valley Community College District strive for excellence in all areas relative to the educational community. Therefore, be it resolved that the Antelope Valley Community College District hereby recognizes and wishes to honor the contribution of the classified college employees to quality education in the state of California and in the Antelope Valley Community College District, and declares the week of May 18th through 22nd, 2020 as Classified College Employee Week in the Antelope Valley Community College District. Is there any further discussion? Advice?
I approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.3, approval of 2020 California Community College Classified Employee of the Year nomination.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Did I miss everybody else? All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry. Opposed? Motion passes. 14.4, approval of the Antelope Valley Community College District and the Antelope Valley Federation of Classified Employees 2020 to 23 holiday schedule.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion passes. 14.5, approval of the Antelope Valley Community College District and the Antelope Valley College Federation of Teachers. Then the Memorandum of Understanding previously approved at the April 13th, 2024 closed session, extending the terms for AVCFT through May 29th, 2020. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
Discussion?
Aye.
Thank you, advice. All in favor? That's okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.6, approval of United States Department of Labor Youth Apprenticeship Readiness Grant proposal.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? Advice? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.7, approval of academic policies and procedures committee's recommendations of course listing.
I'll move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.8, approval of sabbatical leave for Dr. Alexander Schroer for one semester beginning January 11th, 2021.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
I approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.9, approval of agreement with Keenan and Associates for hazardous materials inventory.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.10, approval of property and casualty claims administration services agreement with Keenan and Associates.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
I approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.11, approval of amendment to Westside Dental Care to extend the agreement through May 30th, 2020.
So move.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.12, approval of renewal of annual Turnitin subscription for software licensing.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.13, approval to award agreement for X-ray equipment for radiologic technology program, RFB number AVC 2019/2020-10A.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
I approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.14, approval to purchase or lease modulars for the district with cooperative piggyback agreement through Savannah School District for purchases through December 2020.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
I approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.15, approval of correction, revision of March 9th, 2020 board communication, agenda item number 14.22, project assignment amendment revision to Gensler for architectural services, student services building project with Measure AV funds.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.16, approval of correction, revision of March 9th, 2020 board communication, agenda item number 14.23, project assignment amendment revision to Gensler for architectural services, Avenue J12 main entry project with Measure AV funds.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion passes. 14.17, approval to award bid AVC 2019/2020-20 Campus Infrastructure Project, Avenue J12 and 30th Street West intersection with Measure AV funds.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.18, approval to award bid AVC 2019/2020-21 Palmdale Center Technology Facility Project Phase 1.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
I approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.19, approval of informal bid number AVC 2020-001, Office of Business Services and Risk Management Office Modernizations Project.
I'll move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion passes. 14.20, approval to file notice of completion and resolution of acceptance on the waste and recycling renovation project, MJS Construction Incorporated.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.21, approval of project assignment amendment to Noland Construction Services for Project Inspector of Record Services, Marauder Complex Project with Measure AV funds.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.22, approval of project assignment amendment to Ledesma and Meyer Construction Company for construction management services, the Commons Project with Measure AV funds.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.23, approval of project assignment amendment to P2S Engineering Incorporated for engineering services, Foxfield Hangar improvements.
I'll move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.24, approval of change order for Foxfield Improvements Project 17-009.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.25, approval of change order for Sage Hall Project 17-031 with Measure AV funds.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.25, approval of change order for Sage Hall Project 17-031 with Measure AV funds.
26 it says.
26.
Okay, I thought I read that one twice. Thank you. 14.26, let me try again. Approval of change order for campus security building project 17-040 with Measure AV funds.
Move approval.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.27, approval of change order waste and recycling renovation project 18-010.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 14.28, approval of division of the state architect fees on the Swing Space 1 17-030 with Measure AV funds.
I'll move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. 14.29, approval of insurance program coverage in statewide educational wrap-up program for the Student Services Building Project 17-037 with Measure AV funds.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Advice?
Approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item 15, informational items. I will leave those for the board's consideration unless there are questions or comments on any items in 15. Okay, hearing none. We'll move to item 16, reports and announcements, and we will begin with President Knudsen.
I have no report this evening, and I think 2 might have been sent to you.
I do have 2 to read out, and I thought I probably should have done that before I called on you. My apologies.
What doesn't matter?
I do have a report from Jack Danielson from ASO. Jack reports that ASO has had a great year, and I am proud of the work my board has done and continues to do. I look forward to hearing about the future of ASO when Cameron Zapata takes over. ASO continues to support the market, and we encourage everyone to let their friends and family who attend AVC know to attend the market. I also have a report on behalf of the AVC Foundation from Diane Knippel. First item, the AVC Foundation's Board of Directors approved the staff's recommendation to cancel the 2020 annual wine walk fundraiser due to COVID-19 concerns. There are 117 tickets and multiple sponsors for a net of $26,000. The foundation office will be providing notification to all participants and sponsors, encouraging a donation for this year or, if needed, a refund. We'll plan for a great wine walk for next year. And her second item, the AVC Foundation's Board of Directors approved the foundation's 2021 budget. Board member reports. Can we start with Mr. Adams, who is calling in? Do you have a report, sir?
Nothing other than thank you so much to Jack and Ryan for doing a great job this past year, and welcome aboard, Juliet. That's all I have.
Very good. Juliet, we'll go to you next for your very first board report. Do you have anything for us? And welcome.
Thank you. I would just like to say hello to everybody. Thank you for letting me be here, and I'm really excited for this year.
Wonderful. Well, we're glad to have you. So thank you and welcome. And then we can go around the table. Shall we start with Mr. Stoltz?
Nothing other than Juliet, welcome. Good to have you here. Take care.
Wonderful. Mr. Buffalo?
Hopefully, Juliet, we will not be wearing these masks much longer. We have a regular board meeting. So we'll see what you really look like. So welcome aboard.
Very good. Ms. Gaines?
I really don't have much this evening, but I too want to welcome Juliet to the board, and hopefully we'll be on the dais soon and we can all really get to know each other a little better.
Very good. No report from me, except my heartfelt thanks to everybody in the entire college community for making this these crazy circumstances work. I know that so many people are working so hard to keep us on track, to make it possible for us to move forward and to keep us safe. And we really do appreciate everyone. So thank you so much. I don't think we need to go into closed session. The date of our next meeting is June 8th, 2020. And God willing, no masks, and we're actually in the room. So we can hope. So at 7:01, I will adjourn this meeting. Thank you again, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.